I watched a movie last night. So Alma and the Wolf follows Ethan Embry's character, Ren, who is a functioning alcoholic and is a deputy in the small town that he grew up in. He used to be like a big shot baseball player in high school and had aspirations to go be in the major leagues, but then he hurt his shoulder, his girlfriend got pregnant, and so they had a child who also grew up to be a big shot baseball player. And so he had plans to ride his son's coattails out of that town. So when the story starts, we see a woman covered in blood and mud, and she's barefoot, and she's walking down the highway with like a bloody towel in her hand. Ren is on his way to see his son's baseball game, but he gets a call to come see about this woman, Alma, who's played by Lee Jun-lee, and he takes her in. And mind you, she used to be like the hottest thing walking in high school, and then drugs found her, and now she's like the town pariah. Nobody believes a word she says. Nobody respects her, that kind of thing. But he still has like a crush on her because he had a huge crush on her in high school. He thought she should be the one instead of the girl he got pregnant. And so he is just like, talk to me, like, what's going on? And so she finally confesses that a wolf ate her dog. She says that a gang of sheep circled her dog and a wolf came and ate its ass up. And apparently that's not what wolves do. Wolves don't hang out with sheep. And so nobody believes her, but Ren does because he is just smitten with her. And so she gets real flirty with him, and the conversation that's being had is very weird. I thought it was me not understanding, but it's a weird conversation. And eventually she's like, you need to kill this wolf for me and avenge my dog. And he's like, hey, like, I believe your story, but, you know, it's illegal here to kill wolves. Like, it's a felony charge. Like, we can't do that. More words are exchanged, and she talks him into agreeing to kill this wolf for him. And now he's screwed because what is he supposed to do? He really, really likes this woman, but he also really, really likes the law and respecting it because he's a deputy who is trying to get promoted to lieutenant. So Ren comes up with the idea to scare the wolf out of town to hopefully make Alma feel better. So he goes out looking for this wolf, finds the wolf. Wolf's not a regular wolf. Wolf's a big ass man wolf creature, a monster thingy-bob. And of course, he can't kill it. He can't even run away. He's paralyzed with fear. Weird stuff happens. It gets crazy. And from then on, for the next like 30 minutes, you're just like, what the fuck is this movie? It's wild. So of course he goes and he tells people what he saw. Nobody believes him because he's the town drunk. So no one's gonna believe him. He's like, I gotta figure out what's going on. Like, what was that? Weird stuff is happening to him. The town is turning really weird. The town people are getting sick. The town people don't make sense as is. Like, the sheriff hugs people and is always talking about Zen and Namaste. His partner doesn't put bullets in his gun because the town's just so safe. Like, weird stuff is happening. And not only is weird stuff happening in the story, but like the way that the movie is shot is weird too. Like, the camera is constantly shaking. It's like never like stabilized. There's like a lot of canted angles. There's a lot of like whispering, and there's just a lot of like intended continuity issues. And it's just like, this movie is weird. Like, it's hard to follow the first maybe like 30, 45 minutes. And then things are happening that don't make sense. People are starting to turn into monsters, and it just doesn't make any sense until it makes sense. So this movie is a psychological thriller because it has a huge twist in this movie that you'll only understand and you'll only catch if you have been watching the movie with your eyes the entire time and not on your phone, not talking to anybody, not anything else. Like, if you were focusing on this movie, then the twist makes all of the stuff that wasn't making sense in the beginning of this movie make sense. And that is why I really, really, really like this movie. And I thought this movie was brilliant. I thought this movie was really, really smart. Let's go back to the wolf costume. So what I really liked about the wolf is that it was practical and it was very campy. And I believe it was super campy and cheesy on purpose. I don't want to give it away, but the wolf costume made me laugh, and I was like, oh, is this? Like, where's the budget? But then once the twist happens, you're like, oh, that's why the wolf looks like this. That's why the wolf look like this. What also really, really worked for me in this movie was the character development. As I said earlier, the character is pitiful. He's a guy who really wants to get out of this town, and he really wants his son to like bond with him baseball wise, but nobody likes him, so you feel super bad for the guy. And then when the twist happens, you're just like, oh, you feel like you are also being let down by the character development and the story, because the twist is, I can't say too much because then I'll give it away. I will say this story is really good at perspectives. If I say too much, I'll spoil it. But I really want to talk about that twist. But I can't because I don't want to spoil it. Because when that twist happens, and then it just sums up everything. Everything. Because everything in the beginning, in the first half, was weird. Made no sense. Made you question why you were still watching. But then that second half, I'm telling you, you're like, oh, you know what I mean? There's a lot of symbolism in this movie. There's a lot of metaphors in this movie. There are a lot of I would love to read the script. I just feel like the acting was doing. Ethan did such a good job, and if the lead actor didn't do such a good job performing this character, then it would have failed. Then it would have made no sense. But since Ethan was able to carry the story on his back, it made sense and it came together. I implore you, if you've watched this movie for the first time and didn't like it, go back and watch it and pay a little bit closer attention. Pay a little bit closer attention. And then come back to my video and put it in the comments and tell me what you think. But I think I liked this movie a lot. And let me know, am I reaching? Did I rewrite the story myself? Did the story not show up like that for y'all? I could. I don't know. I'm a romantic when it comes to movies, but I really thought this was a great psychological thriller. The psychological part, it really messes with your head. It's great. Let me know what you think. I'm gonna go watch it again.